Of your most boring commentator in the planet. So, like the previous video, I was talking about how garbage rotaries are and how cars should be made nowadays, aka make cars great again. And let's start off with the Mazda MX-5, aka the Mazda Miata. All I remember about the history of this freaking car is this debuted in 1989. Showed up in the floors of Chicago Auto Show in McCormick Place. People liked it. It was tell you what, it was more reliable than the MG Midget Roadster or whatever they fucking call it, or the Triumph Spitfire. I don't know. I don't even remember anymore. I wasn't even born that era. This car, to me, it's a practical, sporty car. Not a sports car, people might suggest, but it is a sporty car. On paper, it's not fucking fast as hell. It's just only, let me check this shit. Put it 100%. Normal horsepower is 128. 128, holy fucking 128 fucking horsepower. And then the weight is 2183 in this 2015 model, which is the chassis code ND. Of course, there are older Miatas or MX-5s, which was the NAs. I think those were the first gen ones, pop-out lights, you know, the works. I drove one before. It was a great car. It was, what was that, a 1.6, I think. It was a great freaking car. It was slow. It was probably 100 horsepower in wheels, but or less. Handling was great for those skinny small tires. The thing was running 14s, 15s or whatever, 13s. It was small, but it was running good. It was suspension setup. The drivetrain was just really not cheap made, but really simple made. Yeah, it wasn't. Pop-out lights was probably the coolest thing in that car. I like that one. The one that I really appreciate was a convertible top. You can just put it on and take it off manually by hand. Just fucking one arm. You know, lock and unlock. There's no electronic bullshit there it's gonna bother you for repairs and maintenance. Probably cost thousands to replace a freaking electric motors to retract your convertible nowadays. So it was a good, cheap, fun car that I would, you know, take. But I mean, number one in my list is a fucking Honda S2000. I mean, nobody can beat that fucking roadster. Nobody. I don't care if BMW or Mercedes increase their output powers and put AMG V8s in there. I don't give no shit. The S2000 was the shit. More than 100 horsepower per liter. You know? It's a pretty good car. But enough of the S2000. Let's fucking race this shit, cause my bitch ass is getting annoying. So start right now. Time to race. Fuck you with your ugly color. Yellow. Who the fuck drives a yellow car? This piece of shit. What the fuck is that, pink? Jesus Christ. Swear to God, man, these fucking younger millennials love that shit. Orange. No wonder fucking MX-5s are getting made fun nowadays. Look at this lame ass colors, dude. people, if you know, if people who owns Mazda MX-5s want some respect, get a respectable body color. Look, what the fuck is that? Wintergreen, lime green, highlighter green. Fuck, dude. You know, people would say like, "Oh, that's just your opinion, bro." Like, yeah, I guess it's just my opinion. Just don't blame me when fucking dudes start throwing shit in your car and start making fun of your sexuality. That is not even true. Again, get butthurt by it and then just buy a Subaru like any other normal fucks. And then you start contemplating like an ex that you had, saying like, oh, I should have had that car was cool, that car was fun to drive. You know, fuck this guy. Probably this guy hurt my ass. Green fucking Miata. Yeah. So, well, whatever, man. Where I'm from, it's a free country, so you can buy whatever the fuck you want, man. It's your own hard-earned money, I hope. You know. But if I do have a Miata, I would rather, I mean, I would pick the newer Miata, I guess. The NDs. The cool thing about the NDs, I mean, I don't really give a crap about much of the interior because I'm gonna tear that shit apart anyway. I like the hardtop convertible. You know, sure, there's gonna be more maintenance or repairs for that one just in case it shits on you, but it's a fucking hardtop convertible, man, and then for the price, it's cheaper than most, man. It's fucking awesome. You know? But if I want to, you know, feel, fuck this guy. If I want to feel what the Mazda MX-5 is supposed to be, I'll just pick the NAs. Something, or the last gen with the pop-up headlights. You tell me pop-up headlights, those are fucking cool, man. I mean, Lambo has those, but Lambo's a piece of shit, and Mazda MX-5s are more reliable than those piece of shit Italian craps. So yeah, we'll take the pop-up headlight. What else? It's lightweight. It's lighter than the newer ones because it has, you know, less technology in it. I mean, who cares if the car doesn't have any airbags? You know, it's not like I'm gonna bring somebody with me. I'm fucking driving there by myself for safety reasons. I mean, for their safety, not my safety. Well, as you can see in the first race, that was a shitty drive. Fucking dude was all over me and shit. 1 second time gap. To me, that's somebody's close. Look at that shit. I mean, I like small cars. I think you guys already know that. I don't like big shits because you can't really maneuver anything, and then you always rely on power because your cars are heavy. I mean, I could drive a 100 horsepower car fast enough if the chassis weight is less than 2,500 pounds. Or shit, better yet, less than 2,000 pounds. I mean, Lotus philosophy, you know, Lotus cars, They, I don't know who said it. Probably Colin Chapman did. In order to add speed, you add lightness. Oh, this is a fucking bummer. It just went off the fucking track above and beyond and shit. Yeah, so... But anyways, speaking like the fucking idiot I am, if I do have the old school Miata, the one with the pop-up headlights, first thing I'll do, I just fix a suspension, meaning I would put better suspension in it, because, man, that's the only complaint about, you know, whoever had a Miata, that was just their complaint. It was just suspension's too soft, body rolls are ungodly. Yeah, I think they were made out of the factory like that so people would enjoy the ride until the people is confident enough to steer this horse into the corners. So, and then when they did, that's how they figure out what the flaw was. So yeah, suspension upgrades will do. So basically, I will do wheels, tires, struts, and springs. And after that, work in the safety equipment. Also incorporates stiffening the chassis, so I'll just put a roll cage. I don't know if you know, but you know the older Miatas, they have a roll bar, I guess, but I don't know, man. If your car rolls with those roll bars, I don't think they're the strongest things in the world, so I just put a roll cage in it just to play safe. I mean, I would do... Oh, son of a bitch. So bad turn. What I would do is... For the wheels and tires, it has to be... To me, the wheels would be an inch, or probably an inch bigger, and probably 2 inches wider. I don't know, it depends. Depends what I try to do. Wheels has to be lightweight. Legit wheels, not some fake ass copy motherfuckers like Rotas. Bros, rotors are fucking fake, man. I mean, I don't care how strong they are or how good they are, people fucking claim, but they're fake as hell, man. They just copy people's work. They have this 20% copyright bullshit. Yeah, you figured out what I fucking mean. So, they have that, and, you know, for a company that fucking, I don't know, they said they've been around since the 70s. All those fucking decades. What the fuck were they thinking? I mean, god damn this turn. Oh shit. Anyway, it's like, what the fuck were they thinking? It's like all those years they can't hire an engineer or a designer to make their own style of wheels. They had to copy somebody else's work. It's like, yeah, get the fucking trophy. Level 20. Yay, not like it matters. Yeah, so anyway, about rotor wheels. They're just the dumbest fucking brand you can fucking buy. They just copy off people's work. Even though you say, "Oh, this is copied," they're just gonna say, "Well, it's only 20% difference." You know, when it's 20% difference, it's passing as, you know, not plagiarizing. Like, wow, dude, it's just the saddest thing you could hear. You know, and then they can't afford to hire a designer to design their own wheels. They had to, I don't know, man. I'm just disappointed, man. And then guess what? This fucking kids buy rotors because they're fucking cheap. And then when they put in their rides, they put like, you know, like legit stickers from legit wheels. Saying that, and then they claim, oh, these are real wheels, man, and blah, blah. You know, I don't have those kind of superpower when you look at car parts and tell apart if there's real or fake. I don't have that power, but one of my coworkers does. It would spot a fake rim from a mile away. I mean, man, it's just sad. I mean, people claim like, oh yeah, they're real wheels, bro. Yeah, bro. Nah, dude, it's fucking rotors, man. How much you pay for this shit? $500 for 4 with free tires? Yeah, it's pathetic, man. Don't fucking lie, dude. I'm not lying. Yeah, right. Stupid bitch. Yeah, it just annoys me, you know, like one of his friends has a Civic, and he put in a Desmond Regamasters. Well, most of you don't know what the fuck is Desmond Regamasters because, you know, fake wheel companies already poisoned you. But anyway, he has one. And then he went to local AutoZone, and then some dude asked him, like, hey, nice rotors. Like, oh no, they're not rotors, they're Desmonds. They're Desmond Regamasters. And then the guy just probably just looked at him stupid, like, oh yeah? That's cool, they look like rotors. I'm like, the fuck, dude? Yeah, that's how pathetic, you know, people are nowadays. It's like a fucking whole new ecosystem, you know? It's like, you give them fake shits in one place, and then by the time they go to a different place and he sees the original thing, they're just gonna say like, oh, it's just the same thing as this one. That means your wheels are fake. And then, you know, people will get hurt, and I'm like, seriously? These wheels are the originals. The one you have are just copies. You didn't know that? And then, you know, they just convince themselves that the one you have is fake, and then the fake ones of what they have is real. It's kind of sad. It's stupid. Right now I'm sucking this fucking drive right here. Oh man, baby blue, really. To each his own, I guess. Just don't make me go cruising with you. And then again, I hate that quote though, to each his own. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. They can get whatever the fuck they want, but you know, it affects the good guys. You know, it's like driving a Honda, and then people would look at, oh, he drives a Honda, he might be a piece of shit. You know, like he drives those shits with fart cans that are annoying as hell. Sounds like a fucking lawnmower. It's like, well, sorry to say, man, I'm not like one of those guys. You're right, you know, you drive a Honda, you must be one of them. Like, Nah, bro. It's like saying, oh, you drive a Dodge Challenger. You like Dukes of Hazzards? Exactly. You know, it's... Don't lump me with those fucking idiot groups. Especially nowadays with those fuckboy campers. I hate those fucking campers. I'm like, dude, seriously. What the hell's wrong with your brain? Ah. Where the fuck did this guy came from? Jesus Christ, leave me alone. Man. On to the next phrase. Scuba. Here we go again. Well, another philosophy of the Mazda Miata or the Mazda MX-5 is a little sport called Gymkhana. If I pronounce it right, but basically the whole sport is about you controlling a horse, riding it, and then go a series of sequence of turns and whatnot. Basically like an obstacle course for horse riders. Technique for Gymkhana is to be one with the horse. You know, it's like the feeling of riding it, controlling it, steering it. You know, one with the horse, and if you are one with the horse, then you can control the horse effectively to win the competition. If the horse does not cooperate, or you being a bitch to the horse, well, there will be, you know, some kind of repercussions that you're never gonna win the fucking race. The same thing as the Miata. If you don't cooperate with this fucking car, it's just gonna be a wild piece of shit car like any other car. I mean, since it's a car, it's not a living thing, then it's all in the driver's problem. The driver's a piece of shit, like me. It's already 35 seconds, lap 2, I'm in still second place. What the fuck? And I can't turn for shit. Another thing about the Miata is their 50-50 weight ratio. So you got 50% weight on the front, and half of that, and the other 50 is in the rear. So basically, it's close enough for neutral handling, but it's not quite an all-wheel drive. You guys know what I mean? So cornerings, feel confident and predictable. It's not too bad for a simple suspension setup. No double wishbone bullshit here. So basically, you're trying to be one with the car while driving a Miata. Don't believe what the fuck Initial D be talking about. It's just the whole Initial D fucking manga is a garbage. It's fucking. You have to rely on luck when you have that certain skills of driving. The whole fucking anime, or the manga, the whole Initial D bullshit is a bunch of baloney. So what? You rely on luck rather than your own skill. Son of a bitch. Like right now, I suck at my skill, so. If you suck at your skills, then you run out of luck, my friend. That's basically what it is. You know? They even fucking mentioned it, parts in what I believe in the last series finale. Like just a couple of things. Yeah. Like there's a couple of things you need to know, or need to win the race, is that ungodly skill, and hopefully the gods are on your side. Half of it's true. Because it's just such bullshit. Like, if you train the most luckiest guy on the planet to drive an F1 car, I wouldn't even think that he would be always first in a position. It's all bullshit. You need them skills, man. You may have some kind of luck in life and death situations. Other than that, it's all baloney. Bad turn. It was such a bad turn. That was my fault. Late break. Jesus Christ. Sorry guys, it's almost 4 a.m. in a friggin' morning here. So my hand-eye coordination is not its best. Plus I'm talking like a drunk fucking horse here. His head stuck in his ass. See, this is why I'm not a race car driver, man. 'Cause I suck at driving this shit. I mean, if I suck driving a video games, imagine what I could do in fucking real world. I'll be shitting bricks driving shit like this. This car needs some turbos for the straight though. So like that. If you ask me, I like natural aspirated engines anyway. I'm not a huge fan of boost. That's just me. And I guess boost is good when you're going straight all the time. You have a lot of corners like these, so prefer to have lag. You know, I mean, nowadays, car manufacturers and racing teams use the perfect size turbos for these engines, because you can't just like, you know, big turbo equals, you know, power. The bigger the turbo, the better. Like, no, it has to be compatible with the engine. If they're not compatible, you probably lose power than increasing power. So. Well, might have to quit right now because I need to hit the fucking sack. Feels like I want to have a threesome with my bed and pillow. But let's see how many races I need to do before I finish. 2 more races, but I'm tired as hell. So let's see. I'm level 20. I'm a Ruby driver. Yay. Oh look, and you're racetrack, and oh, I just unlocked the Nürburgring. Cool, I'm gonna try that probably later. Can you imagine I have 34 gold trophies that really does not give a shit in real life because Gran Turismo is a simulation, basically like a racing RPG. Something, I'm just throwing shit out there, but oh, you know, Hyundai made a fucking SUV like this. Hyundai Galloper. Well, I'm gonna save the game right here. Oh yeah, I forgot to showcase the car, but I don't really give a shit. I'm not just gonna. This is the only thing I could do. Change background, all that bullshit. Oh well, here in the bar. There you go. That's the fucking Miata I was driving. I like the color paint though. Yeah. Put some carbon fiber hood in there. Raise wheels. Race 57X with D wheels. I'm not sure. Yep. Well, I'll see you guys on the next race. You guys take care. Don't work too hard. Drive safe. Laters.